Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Do you ever stop and think about your daily routine? Today, I want to share a little bit about my own life, my daily habits, and my biggest goals. I hope that by sharing my story, it might inspire you to think about your own routines and dreams. Plus, it's a great way for you to practice your English listening skills. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's get started. My day usually begins quite early, around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do, even before I get out of bed, is stretch. Just a few simple stretches to wake up my body. It really helps me feel more awake and ready for the day. After that, I head to the kitchen to make my morning coffee. I can't imagine starting my day without it. The smell of fresh coffee is just the best. While I sip my coffee, I usually take about 15 minutes to just sit in silence. I don't look at my phone or any screens. It's my quiet time to gather my thoughts before the day gets busy. It's a small habit, but it makes a huge difference in my mood. Once my coffee is finished, it's time for a bit of exercise. I'm not a huge fan of the gym, so I prefer to work out at home. I usually follow a yoga video on YouTube or go for a brisk walk around my neighborhood if the weather is nice. Getting my body moving in the morning gives me so much energy. It clears my head and helps me focus. I've found that even just 20 minutes of exercise can completely change my outlook on the day. After my workout, I'll take a quick shower and get dressed. Then, it's time for breakfast, which is usually something simple like oatmeal with fruit or a smoothie. I try to eat a healthy breakfast to fuel my body for the hours ahead. My workday starts around 9 a.m. As a content creator, my work is quite varied. Some days I'm brainstorming new video ideas and writing scripts, just like this one. Other days I'm filming, which can take a whole day, or I'm sitting at my computer editing videos. Editing is probably the most time-consuming part of my job. It requires a lot of patience and attention to detail. I love the creative process, though. Bringing an idea to life and sharing it with all of you is incredibly rewarding. I usually take a short break for lunch around 1 p.m. I try to step away from my desk and eat mindfully without distractions. In the afternoon, I continue with my work. This might involve responding to comments and emails, planning my content schedule for the upcoming weeks, or learning a new skill. For example, recently I've been trying to improve my graphic design skills to make better thumbnails for my videos. The world of online content is always changing, so it's important to keep learning and adapting. I usually wrap up my workday around 6 p.m. It's really important for me to have a clear separation between work time and personal time. This helps me avoid burnout and maintain a healthy work-life balance. Evenings are my time to relax and unwind. One of my favorite things to do is cook. I love experimenting with new recipes. It's a creative outlet for me. And there's something so satisfying about making a delicious meal from scratch. After dinner, I might read a book, watch a movie, or catch up with friends or family on a video call. I also make sure to dedicate some time to my own English learning journey. Yes, even native speakers need to keep learning. I enjoy reading classic literature to expand my vocabulary. Before I go to bed, I like to write in a journal. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for from the day. It's a wonderful practice for positivity. I usually go to sleep around 11 p.m. to make sure I get a full 7 to 8 hours of rest. Now, let's talk about the future. Thinking about future goals can be both exciting and a little scary, right? For me, I have a few big goals that I'm working towards. Professionally, my main goal is to continue growing this channel. I want to reach more English learners around the world and create a supportive community where everyone feels welcome. I dream of creating more diverse content, maybe even some short documentary-style videos or online courses. I want to help as many people as possible feel confident and fluent in their English skills. Your support means everything to me in achieving this goal. On a personal level, one of my biggest dreams is to travel more. There are so many places I want to see and cultures I want to experience. I believe that traveling is one of the best forms of education. My goal is to visit at least one new country every year. I'm currently saving up for a trip to Japan. I've always been fascinated by Japanese culture, the food, the history, and the beautiful landscapes. I hope to share my travel adventures with all of you here on the channel someday. Imagine practicing English while we explore new places together. Another important goal for me is continuous self-improvement. I want to learn a new language. I'm thinking about starting with Spanish, as it's spoken in so many parts of the world. Learning a new language from the beginning will also give me a better understanding of the challenges you all face when learning English, which will help me be a better teacher. I also want to get better at playing the guitar. I've been playing for a few years, but I'm not very consistent. My goal is to practice for at least 15 minutes every day. It's about building small, sustainable habits. Finally, a long-term goal of mine is to live a more sustainable and minimalist lifestyle. I want to be more conscious of my impact on the environment. This means reducing my waste, buying less, and supporting local and ethical businesses. It's a journey, of course, and I'm still learning. But I believe that every small change can make a difference. It's about living with intention and focusing on what truly matters, which for me is experiences over possessions and community over clutter. So that's a little glimpse into my daily life and my dreams for the future. A structured routine helps me stay productive and grounded, while my future goals give me direction and motivation. It's a balance between being present in the day-to-day and dreaming big for tomorrow. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one thing you do every day that makes you happy? And what is one big goal you have for your future? Share your answers in the comments below. I love reading them, and it's a fantastic way for you to practice your English writing. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found this video helpful and maybe a little inspiring. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to build the life you want. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Until next time, keep practicing, keep dreaming, and take care. Bye for now.